因为大家一般的人其实也不太会有这个经验，有不同的文化嘛。那现实生活大家就是很 curious， 我们就觉得说，其实这些问题其实都是来自于大家的不熟悉。我们有这个机会，那用这个 platform， 不管是 Instagram 啊、Facebook 或者是 YouTube， 我们都是可以让大家主要来认识这种跨文化是怎么相处。既然我们有这个机会，有这样的一个题材的一个环境，让大家知道说，原来世界可以有不同的做法，或者是说可以有不同的观点来看待一件事情。所以我觉得这就是我们最大的功能吧，然后带给你欢笑。有欢笑吗？有欢笑给一个赞。
Does she talk really fast? It sounds like she's talking so fast. She's so excited.
那你说。
我说没有说。
Go! Hi everybody! My name is Kelly.
Kelly.
台湾说 Kelly
是 Kelly。
因为当我说 Kelly， 他说啊什么
？American accent it would be Kelly。
对。
Maybe the Taiwanese accent it would be Kelly。
你今天自己自我介绍。
Hello everybody, my name is Nicholas。
中文。
大家好，我是尼克拉斯凯基。No. Let's get started. So we have a list of a few questions that we've been asked maybe over the last month or so. From share some more insight, I guess, into us, into our daily life.
第一个就是萝卜糕。
We recently posted a video of Kelly force feeding 萝卜糕 into my mouth.
I can't do it. I know.
Just a bite. You don't need to eat the many.
No.
I haven't liked it for years, but I keep trying it. So
为什么不喜欢萝卜糕？
为什么我不知道。I just don't 我不喜欢那个 flavor or the texture of the 萝卜糕. And I don't know if this isn't like a Taiwanese versus America thing. I think it's just a personal like taste choice. The texture, the kind of QQ, that kind of soft texture, and something with the flavor of the radish that I just don't like. It's not terrible, but I just don't like it. That is overpowering sometimes.
So too strong flavor you don't like. No strong flavor you don't like.
No. It depends. I like strong flavors. I think I prefer salty stuff to sweet stuff. But
Yeah, stinky tofu is strong.
it is. It's just not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Why do you like 萝卜糕 so much? What is it that you like so much about 萝卜糕?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I never think I like 萝卜糕.
But you eat it all the time. She eats it like all the time. Twice a week, 3 times a week.
Because it's very easy to access. 你的走到哪都可以买啊。
Okay.
Easy to eat.
Yes, very easy to eat.
And you can feel full, fill you.
Fill you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Cantonese style.
Yeah, I still don't like it. Maybe we try like some bacon inside. Could you put some bacon inside the 萝卜糕?
Yeah.
Does anybody do this? Let me know if there's anywhere in Taiwan that has some bacon 萝卜糕. I'd try that. Yeah, so generally speaking, if we talk about what Taiwanese food I like and what Taiwanese food I don't like. What I do like is Taiwanese breakfast. I like the dambings and different styles of dambings, like the crispy dambing skin or the soft dambing skin. I like all of that. If you add some bacon in the dambing, maybe some cheese, a pagan cheese dambing, I feel like this is one of the first things Waigorans learn when they come to Taiwan is the bacon cheese dambing, or Americans at least. So
basically, for American, you like anything with cheese.
I think a lot of Americans or Westerners in general like stuff with cheese in it.
Got bacon.
If you eat meat with bacon. I don't want to talk on behalf of all Waigorans. Yeah, so what I don't like, I don't like the QQ like moji. I don't like any of the moji. And I know there are like many famous places for the moji. And I know in Taiwanese culture, it's common for when you go on vacation or you travel somewhere to bring back food from said famous place. And
you don't do that?
In America, we don't usually do that. We don't usually bring back food.
That is a very good cultural thing. 就是外国人其实没有这个习惯。外国人送什么？
Maybe like little dongshis, like a keychain.
postcard
Yeah, maybe a postcard, like something that's easy to pack and bring back.
decoration
Yeah, usually not bringing back food.
对，千万不要送外国人吃的东西。对啊，那为什么台湾人喜欢送吃的东西啊？可以告诉我吗？
It's just part of the culture, right? It's part of the culture. And how food is like a very big part of Taiwanese culture. And there are so many places here that are famous for something. In America, we still have that. Places will be famous for food. You go to New York and you have like New York style pizza or something like that. But it's not at the same level. We don't bring back a New York style pizza to What else don't I like? Most of the stinky tofus. I've had a few stinky tofus that were okay. Lobo Gao. Even Jeonju, yeah. I'm not really a big fan of Jeonju's.
Bubble milk tea
I tried. Yeah.
不喜欢。
I tried. I like the tea. I like the milk tea and all the other kinds of tea, but I don't like the bubbles.
不雪糕
But yeah,
不
yeah.
OK
Yep, okay.
不 OK。
The taste is just, there's not much taste to it, really, but it's the texture. Just
台湾人通常讲话回应事情，就是对人事物，通常都会先讲缺点，因为毕竟我们这边生活那么久了嘛，所以很多的 cultural 的时候，我们就会发现，台湾人在说事情跟外国人，就是如果说以我们两个讲，就是美国人在比喻事情的时候是不一样的。举例来说
I've even noticed it with you sometimes. If we go to a nice restaurant, it's like we have the first bite of our meal and it's really good, but I notice that you immediately compare it to something else and you're like, it's not as good as like this other place. And my mind hasn't even gone there yet. I'm enjoying the meal. I'm like, wow, this is really good. But I've noticed that you will like immediately compare it to something else. So I didn't know if that's like a Taiwanese thing or if that's just a Kelly thing. And that's something that we're always experiencing, right? I have to decipher and she has to decipher, is this a Nicholas thing or an American culture thing?
Yeah.
Is this a Kelly thing or is it a Taiwanese culture thing? Odds are that most of the time it's like a mix. It falls somewhere in between.
I would say mainly is cultural。那通常会讲什么？你的mind讲什么？如果你吃一个东西
I think about
台湾 Asian thing 呢？你看
Taiwan Asian. Okay, it's always a competition. That's funny. I feel like American parents, I think about parenting, right? And when you parent your kids, American parents are often encouraging their kids or telling them like, good job, or you can do it, or you're so special. Like I think that's an American thing, and maybe not so much in Taiwanese culture. A Taiwanese parent might be more strict to their kids. So maybe that's something to do with this. Like, you're never told you're doing a good job, but you know you're doing a good job if they don't say anything. And then they just point out the little negative things. It's like you did everything else okay, except for the little negative things. Or maybe the American point of view would be, I don't know if I did a good job because you didn't tell me. I need to hear it. Tell me I did a good job. Otherwise, I think I didn't do a good job. Does that make sense?
in Taiwan no comment
No comment means
good.
It's okay. Where maybe in American culture, no comment is like, oh shoot, I don't know.
我们通常都是会先讲不好的，会觉得说哦，这个茶喝起来，好甜哦。
Yeah.
太贵了，就是好像都会先讲。
Yes, often 太贵了。
为什么
Everything's 太贵了。
为什么美国人不说 price？ 就是 you don't。
We do talk about the price, but maybe it's not the first
thing， 对不对？
talk about.
对，我觉得台湾人有一个很奇怪的习惯，就是什么都是先问多少钱先。你有没有发现？这好好喝哦，多少钱？
Yeah.
你去哪里玩哦，多少钱？
Yeah.
那个机票多少钱？饭店多少钱？就是第一个下意识问的就是钱。对我来说，我觉得就是有点难继续这个话题，就是 focus 在讲钱，因为你如果讲，可能我们的 travel 的一个习惯，有可能会选择不同的 style。那如果说你可能讲一个什么钱，他会说哦好贵哦，那你可能就不知道怎么继续讲下去。Instagram 问的哪里可以认识外国女生
Foreign women.
或者是你想认识外国男生 bar restaurant，
Yeah, bar restaurant.
或者是说
Uzo, there's another restaurant in Taiwan called
或者是
Uzo.
那种 bistro style， 台北就会很多这种的。不要先这么马上先设定说我要找老公，我要找男朋友，我要找女朋友，我要找老婆。对啊，这个真的很难呢。我们怎么认识的
What?
喂
So we met at a friend's house. Yes. We had a mutual friend. So there were a bunch of foreigners and Taiwanese getting together. But we didn't actually go on our first date until like a month or two later. And we were just talking about this the other day, that we met at an 85C. Is that right? Like
outside 85C.
She was waiting for me at an 85C, and then I drove my scooter to the 85C, and that's where we met, right? It was like a little 50. I had to borrow a scooter. I had to borrow a scooter because my scooter was broken, and the scooter that I borrowed was a little 50cc one. Here I am, like 185 cm Wygoran on this little 50cc scooter. And I showed up to meet my future wife. Oh man.
还有那时候我第一眼看到他的时候，那台机车是好像是粉红色还是紫色，我心里在想说，你是借你女朋友的机车的吗？下一个是 Taiwanese love to overshare.
Okay.
To tell you I want to go poo poo, I want to go pee pee. I have my period.
I think it's oversharing a little bit. In Western culture, we're not so specific. Maybe you take a day off for work, and we wouldn't say, I was at home with diarrhea all day. We might just say, I didn't feel well. That's enough. Our boss doesn't need to know what you're doing. The Taiwanese will often say, like, I not just need to go to the bathroom, but I need to go take a number 1 or number 2. So, different culture for sure. I think it's kind of funny personally, but I would not do that. It's interesting to see the conversations happening. So my initial point was that I was surprised at how comfortable many Taiwanese, especially women, were at sharing personal things, specifically talking about their periods or like why they missed work. And that caught me off guard. And I know like girls in Taiwan and girls in America, they will share this stuff, when you're talking with your friends, but to hear it outright, like when I first moved to Taiwan and within my first week, one of my coworkers had missed a couple days, and when she came back, she said, I had my period and diarrhea. And to hear that was from a girl, especially, I was just like blown away and was not expecting that. And then I slowly learned over the years that this is kind of common within Taiwan, where if I'm to say I'm going to go use the bathroom, maybe in English we'd say I'm going to go use the bathroom. Maybe in Chinese you might say I'm going to go take a number 2 or something. So those were like my examples and my comparisons. And then in the comments, people were talking about other crazy examples.
Yeah. Anyway, people 就是给很多很多 detail， 事情不同看法的时候怎么沟通。
We're both pretty good at allowing each other to express their point of view and to kind of listen. We've gotten good at this. Early on in our relationship, it was not like this.
What?
We had to learn how to communicate. And there was always that barrier, right? I didn't know what was Taiwanese culture related or what was just Kelly's personality related. And the same for her, I'm sure. She didn't know if it was Nicholas or American culture. So over the years, we had to navigate that. Like what is cultural and what is personal. And so I think when we have differences, now we're able to more clearly communicate like our points of view. And I don't know, we're usually speaking in English. So I understand that I have to be a bit more patient because Kelly's the one doing all the hard work, right? She's communicating with me in her second language because my Chinese is so terrible. So automatically I have to be more patient and understanding. Mm-hmm. So that comes with the territory. I get it. But I think in general, I think I'm the more patient one. So it works okay that way.
快速给一个例子好了，我也想了一下，其实这个问题有点难。
Early on in our relationship, I had to learn, I wasn't used to like scheduling things in advance. And so I would just go and hang out with my friends like I would do before I met Kelly. And she didn't really like that. So I had to learn how to schedule like hanging out with my friend time and hanging out with Kelly time. I learned that Kelly's love language is very much time spent together. So she really values just time with the two of us alone. So we had disagreements about that, and we still do. We still have disagreements about it because I'm not the greatest at coming home on time.
Yeah.
I'm always having a good time. I'm very Latin in that way. Like when I'm in the moment, I love to enjoy the moment. It's not like I'm out getting hammered all the time, but I just like having a good conversation. I like catching up with my friends. And when I'm in the moment, I get caught up in it. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I underestimated how much fun I would have tonight. So
Yeah.
I always come home late, and Kelly just gives me the... I don't know. Gives me one of those. And I'm like, oh...
比一般同辈级的人，其实我们都要花更多的 effort 去互相跟了解对方，然后就是其实都是一直学习。因为我知道很多的 relationship 可能久了，其实你就好像都习惯对方了吧。但是对我们来说，其实我们都是一直在了解对方，所以其实我们遇到事情，我们真的都是沟通。我有什么我不喜欢的，当然我一开始我会不高兴，臭脸给他看，很快可以就是沟通进入那个状态。
I remember when we first met, how you told me that in the past, whenever you would have like an argument with a past boyfriend or something, you would just cut it off. And you would just like, that's it, done, and then not even talk to that person again.
Get out.
Get out. Yep. You don't get a second chance.
所以人生没有很多的第二机会，好好把握每一次的当下。
Communication is so important in any relationship, whether it be like a multicultural relationship or interracial relationship or just a quote-unquote regular relationship.
Yeah, family or friend、
yes.
都一样是。那怎么沟通？这个又是另外一个课题啦。美国人喜欢喝台湾茶吗？乌龙茶还是红茶？
Oh.
哇
Oh, yes.
终于问到一个他，很 OK 的。
I've grown to appreciate tea since living here, and I love all of the different Taiwanese oolong teas. They're really special. I didn't have any of that in America before coming here. It was just like green tea or black tea. So I love the oolongs. I still like green tea and black tea, but since living in Taiwan, I've loved trying all the different oolong teas. And that's a great gift for us to bring back to America.
That's what I want to say. 如果你要送外国人东西，真的想要送他，就送他茶吧。太感谢大家了。
If you don't follow us on YouTube, so you can
去看、订阅、点赞、留言，不要错过。
Yeah.
拜拜。